Good Tuesday morning. I'm meteorologist Melissa Nord here with the 11 live storm trackers, and you've seen it looking outside Monday this morning. There is a haziness, a milkiness to the atmosphere. Looking at our picture from the top side of the perimeter this morning, that is the sunshine. That's the sun coming up, and it's very milky and hazy. It's actually smoky outside, and this is the smoke from the Canadian wildfires thousands of miles away, and it's been brought into our area by the jet stream. The winds can carry those smoke particles across the country, all the way from Canada. That's the power of our atmosphere. It's all connected. It's all fluid dynamics. But the sunrise this morning and yesterday, they were vivid red sunrises. And the reason why is it's like an Instagram filter. You know, when you're trying to upload a photo to social media, maybe you want to smooth your face out, have less wrinkles or less acne depending on your age. Well, the smoke that's out there is like a filter. And what that filter does, it doesn't smooth you out to make you look nice. It takes the blues out of the picture, and you see a lot more of the red and orange hues coming through. So that's why sunrises, look at this one from Lawrenceville yesterday morning. That vivid red color, we saw that happening again this morning as that really thick smoke at the bottom of the horizon, that sun was coming up, and that's what we've seen across North Georgia. Now, I want to talk about what this means for us today. We have a code orange air quality alert. This smokiness, the haziness is not going to be going anywhere today. And that code orange air quality alert is for the whole metro. In fact, yesterday, I'll pull up my notes here, we had red observations, code red, which is not just unhealthy for sensitive groups, that's unhealthy air quality. That was our first code red of the year. And I've looked back through the last 10 years of data right here. We had one code red day last year in 2022, two code red days in 2021. The year before that, nothing in 2020. Thank the pandemic for that partially. One in 2019, none. 2018, 2017, none. 5 in 2016. That was a bad year for us. So we don't necessarily see code reds every single year, but we were in that threshold yesterday, and today with this wildfire smoke still here today, we are going to see poor air quality. And I want to talk about why it's just not gone in a matter of a day. So I'm going to bring in a little science demo for you. This is how we create a cloud in a jar. And this experiment actually was from meteorologist Andrew Wilson, who created this for school visits. So this is a little bit of rubbing alcohol inside this 2-liter bottle. And what I'm going to do first is I'm going to pump up the pressure to it. So when I pump up the pressure, it's going to look clear inside the jar, okay? I'm pumping it up with just a bike pump, okay? It's clear, but, whoops, let me press that seal and do it one more time here to make sure it works better. There's a purpose to this madness. Just wait with me 1 second. So I'm making the pressure go up. I've got my cloud I'm going to create. Let's do it one more time. Worked really well on the show this morning. There we go. Anyways, there's smoke that is stuck in our atmosphere, and it's like stuck in a jar, in a 2-liter bottle. Until we can get one of two things to happen, either winds can move that smoke out of our area, or we can see rain showers coming in and clearing it out. That's when we can finally see. There we go. Now I got the smoke happening. So the smoke is stuck in our atmosphere, okay? Might be a little bit hard to see on that camera, but we need either winds, so that'd be like me blowing into the jar and blowing all the smoke out, or we need a good rainstorm to scour out that smoke. Well, I'll show you the smoke forecast. You see here, moderate smoke levels. This is the scale, the legend at the top. Low smoke levels are the lighter blue or no color at all on the map. As we get into the green colors and yellow colors, that's when we have higher smoke concentrations down by the surface. Well, we're still dealing with the moderate smoke levels today, even into the afternoon, but our models are taking that smoke forecast and the concentration down a lot for tomorrow. And the reason why is we finally see a little shower and thunderstorm activity coming in here. And I want to show you the forecast track to help kind of visualize that. And first talk about the setup and why we're going to see all of a sudden some showers and storms back in North Georgia. And it all has to do with this big heat dome. You've been hearing about this expansive heat. expansive, impressive heat. Phoenix has had now 18 days in a row with their high temperature of 110 or above. And this morning would have made their, I believe, 7th day in a row where they didn't get below 90. Miami this week had its first excessive heat warning ever. We've been dealing with days after days after days of 105 heat index. That's a lot when it adds up day by day. But underneath that heat dome, there's a lot of sinking air. But on the outskirts of this heat dome, we call this kind of the ring of fire. On the outskirts of it, the heat meets up with where we can see more rising air. So we get these storm complexes in this green color here, these storm complexes that are right around the outside of that heat dome. So we're going to see some storm complexes coming into our area as early as maybe this evening or tonight, a couple showers. And even if we don't get the showers themselves and we just get a little wind kick up, that could finally help to scour out some of that wildfire smoke. So here's the forecast track today. Hazy, filtered sunshine, 95 this afternoon. Look at this forecast model though this evening at 9 o'clock. You see how this brings in some clouds and maybe a stray shower or two? If we even get that cloud cover moving in and a little pickup in the winds, that will help to push some of that smoke out of our area. But even if it doesn't happen tonight, models are pinpointing tomorrow to be a better opportunity for that to happen. So this model is showing you into Wednesday afternoon, few showers might start to come into play. I'm going to show you another model which also shows a similar picture for the day tomorrow. This shows us as we go into even tonight, few showers and storms. This is for those of you who keep up with weather models, the HRRR, the High Resolution Rapid Refresh. This brings in a few showers and storms tonight with one of these storm complexes. And then tomorrow, here we go, another wave of some showers and storms. So it's that rising storm chance, or at least the potential for a little wind to kick that smoke out of our 2-liter bottle, is why we're finally forecasting the smoke to leave our area as we head into tomorrow. So in the meantime, it's a smoky, hot, we call it a smoking hot day, I guess. How many times can you use that analogy and actually be correct on the smoking part? We have that smoke that's still with us right now. That is a live look from what things look like out from Truist Park east over the top side of the perimeter at just before 8 o'clock this morning. And assuming that the 8 o'clock observation at Hartsfield-Jackson is also for smoke and haze, that will make for 24 hours in a row, where the sky conditions, when we say, oh, it's sunny, it's cloudy, it's raining, the weather observation has been smoke haze. Smoke haze. That's not something we often see. Smoke haze. That was the 7 o'clock observation, so we'll see if that happens here in a couple of minutes at the top of the hour. So again, just recapping, there is a code orange air quality alert for today. The wildfire smoke is still with us. Not only does it create that vivid, muted red at sunrise and sunset, but it's that murky milkiness, that haziness in the sky, that really thick smoke that's still with us for the day today. The air quality index for this afternoon is up above 100. It is already currently above 100 here in the Atlanta area. So if you have young ones, the elderly, those with respiratory illnesses, even lung disease, heart disease, avoid spending too much time outdoors. All right, I'm meteorologist Melissa Nord. That is the latest on the wildfire smoke that has entered North Georgia from Canada. Yes, from Canada. Meteorologist Andrew Wilson will be updating the forecast on the rain chances for tomorrow coming up on 11 Live News at noon.